everybody!
I'm Chris.
And I'm Clay, and today we are going to be answering your questions.
We've done a couple Q&As here on our YouTube channel, and every time we do, we get asked awesome questions for the next time, so we're going to go back and answer some of those, as well as we also posted on your Instagram story and asked all of you folks who follow us on Instagram to ask us questions, and we're going to answer them today.
I feel like we should just dive right in.
Let's do it.
My phone is plugged in because it's almost dead.
It's always almost dead because we use our phones a lot.
True. We got a new camera for Christmas, so that is what we are recording on today.
Real disclosures, we got a camera and the autofocus was awful on it, so we got a new camera. So this is camera 2.0, and this is the first vlog we've ever revealed on our brand new camera.
Hopefully it's in focus.
Hopefully it's great.
Nailing it.
If it's not in focus,
then blame him.
Or just check your prescription on your glasses or contacts, because it's totally your fault.
Yeah.
All right, question number 1. Give it to me, Clay.
All right. This is actually a great first question, and it's for you.
Great.
Marty Diaz asked, if not a flash mob, what other proposal options did you have?
When we were on tour in West Side Story, Clay used to love watching this TV show. I'm not even sure what it was called, but like 30-second games where people would have to do like the cups that stack up.
60-second challenge.
60-second challenge. So not 30 seconds, 60 seconds. I hadn't done my research because the flash mob was the first choice. But I thought about doing like an ambush and all our friends be there and grab us, so kind of like a flash mob. Still our friends were involved. And grab us and make us do all these separate 30-second challenges and not tell us what it was for, and like cheering us on, and at the very end you would win and your prize would be me down on my knee with the ring.
Aw, that's cute.
He didn't like that idea as much, I can tell.
I'm glad you did what you did.
Yeah, I know you, I know us. Muddle in the middle asked, who made the first move? You did. You were flirting and stuff first, before I was comfortable flirting.
But then I feel like you made the first move, like, physically.
Because we were cuddling in bed. So Clay, that's the answer. And then me, that's also the answer.
Tatiana McAlpine asked, who was your biggest role model growing up?
Superman. Yeah,
Yours.
He's a fictitious role model, but I love Superman.
You can still look up to a fictitious character.
I had the action figures, the costumes, the cape. Funny story, Burger King, for their kids' meals, once had Superman toys. To advertise that, they had a big, like, cartoon Superman cardboard cutout, and I asked the manager at like 10 years old, I was like, hi, can I have this whenever you guys go into the next toy series and you guys are gonna throw this away, can I come pick it up? Manager said yes, I gave him my name and number. He's like, yeah, come back in 2 days and get it. But when we came back in 2 days, the other manager was there and there was no Superman, and they had thrown it away, and I cried. Superman was my role model until they threw him in the garbage. I made it out okay. Colby_Daniel228 asks, how do I find out about auditions to attempt to get into a show?
Great question. First of all, I always see your username on my Disney Doodles page, so thank you for that, Colby. We find out about auditions through our agent. We both have an agent that gives us auditions for Broadway shows and national tours and commercials and stuff. If you don't have an agent, you can go on playbill.com. They have a lot of job listings. You can go on Actors Access. They post a lot of auditions on there. I would say those are the two main ones.
Yeah, definitely. And also, Clay and I were both non-union and without agents whenever we landed our first big show. So you can book shows and jobs even if you don't have an agent.
Show up, do the work,
yeah,
be prepared, and just show up.
And good luck.
James Riley, with a couple of 3s as E's in there, says, what is your New Year's resolutions?
Ooh, we just talked about our New Year's resolution on our recent vlog, so you can click the little button to check that out. We'll also put a link to that in the info box below. We have some really fun ones. We talk about the difference between a mantra or a New Year's resolution. We work on our vision boards. It's a really fun vlog. Seb_MRN asks, have you ever traveled to France? France. Français.
No, never, but I would love to.
I did a reading of a show that took place in France, and it made me want to go there and eat all the food and listen to all the music. And
Oui.
Frenchie1892
Frenchie1892 asked, what made you realize that they were the one?
Oh.
And they said, P.S. you guys are the best.
Thank you, you're the best. I think that you just get me more than anybody else in the whole world. You've made me feel complete. You have made me a better version of myself, and all those things rolled into a ball are what made me realize that you're the one. I'm so happy that I'm your guy. You are the one I want. Those harmonies did not go well together, but you're still the one I want. Someone who I see on Instagram a lot, Julian E. Navarro 1, they ask, what are you hoping for most in 2021?
I mean, I'm really looking forward to Joe Biden being our president.
Woo!
Period.
Done and done.
Him and Kamala.
Now done and done.
Dana C. Howard asked, first time you decided you wanted to be on Broadway?
Ooh, Dana, that's a great question. I've always liked performing, but the first time I realized I wanted to be actually on Broadway in New York was when I saw the national tour of Beauty and the Beast, My mom took me for my birthday when I was growing up, and that's when I first realized that actors got paid as adults, and you could do that as a profession. You get to sing Disney songs and perform on stage. Sign me up.
I'm in.
Oh, this is a good one. David T. Wright asked, favorite Elphaba in Wicked, and favorite song, and favorite scene. All Wicked questions. So first one is favorite Elphaba in Wicked.
I mean, there are so many great ones. My first one that I did the show with was Emily Cook, so I'll say that Emily, you're my favorite.
Flawless. She's flawless.
Tomboy but gorgeous.
Tomboy but gorgeous. Number 2, favorite song in Wicked.
I
know, something bad.
I really liked dancing the courtyard, which is like pre-Dancing Through Life.
So that's a really unexpected answer, I feel, because I feel like most people would be like, Defying Gravity, and you were like, no, it's the transition music. Insider answer, I like that. And your favorite scene?
Okay, so as Chistery, I got to stand backstage and watch the face-off between Elphaba and Glinda. Like,
is that the one when like...
And they're like...
Okay, yeah.
Glinda has her wand and she's like spinning it around, and Elphaba has her broom and they're pointing it at each other and they like slap and do a laugh. That always was like really fun to watch. So that's my favorite scene, just that little moment.
You didn't ask me, but my favorite scene in the whole show is when Glinda steps out on the dance floor and dances with Elphaba.
Oh, that is a beautiful... I literally just got chills. Michael F. Dominic asked, what musical would you guys like to be a part of? Other than Ratatouille Das Musical.
Of course. Okay, I have to audition for the Ratatouille musical. Remy, the Ratatouille, the rat of all my dreams.
Bye.
I praise
Okay,
you,
we're done,
oh
we're done.
Ratatouille.
Moving on. Cut, print. Moving on.
Smash. A musical that's already established. I have a couple answers I always say, but one is new. I'm gonna say Come From Away.
You'd be great in that.
Well, thank you. I may have to age up into it, but I would really like to do that one.
There's still time. You're only getting older.
Welcome to the... I have no idea how to pronounce this username, so ARNDTAC Arndetach asks, Clay, what is your favorite thing to do on a date night? Normally not during COVID times.
I mean, I'm going to answer during COVID times. We've been watching some Disney movies and having movie nights.
Yeah.
Actually, when we were at my mom's house this summer, we had a projector and projected it onto like a bed sheet, and that was really cool. So I'm cheating and answering it COVID times. Disney movies.
Well, we can do that after COVID's cured too. So
yeah.
We'll keep it up. It's a good tradition.
JUNRUH05.
Jean-Rue?
Yes.
I'm gonna give everyone a French accent.
Why not?
Jean-Rue 05.
They asked, when is baby coming?
I'm pregnant. It's coming right now. The baby's coming. Our timeline got pushed back a little bit due to COVID. Trying to save money and all that kind of got put on hold with not having a job right now. But we are so excited to start a family in the coming years, and we can't wait to be dads.
Yeah.
All right, user RELI_G19, RELI_G19 asked, do you have a favorite song in Hamilton?
Oh gosh, I love My Shot. It seems like such a fun number to do, but I really love Say No to This. I love that girl's voice, just like the smoky tones. So those are like my top 2, I think, but I don't know the show as well as you do. What is your favorite song in Hamilton?
I have some maybe not super common favorites. I love the Reynolds pamphlet, like the beat. It's like so fun to dance to. So that's one of my favorites, and I also love the end of Act 1 non-stop. It's so fun to dance, and it's such a groove, and it's like...
Is that this one? Because bounce a lot?
Yeah,
I only watched him, so...
I didn't do that part of the song.
Just kidding.
And it also encompasses a lot of the other songs from Act 1. It's kind of like the quintet from West Side
really?
Story, yeah. And the last piece of choreography in that number, the ensemble's facing up stage and they do this like with their hands in a grab. And my friend Mikey, who taught me part of the show, called this the Millennium Falcon step. And I was
Is that Lightspeed?
Lightspeed.
Christy Ellen 7 asked, what is your favorite style of dance to perform? Tap and ...
Musical theater. I love classic like MGM Gene Kelly style. That's gotta be my favorite. As well as like, I love like Jerry Mitchell Hairspray, like really high energy, really explosive choreography. That's a lot of fun to perform. So I would say musical theater. All right, this question is for both of us from TNH Love. They ask, who is your favorite singer?
Oh my gosh,
Top one.
so many. Do I have to name one? No, I'm making my
decide.
own rules. I love Michael Bublé, Jamie Cullum, Ben Rector. I also love Dez. What's his name? Dez Durin.
Des from Instagram. Des from The Voice.
A guy I follow on Instagram that was on The Voice. His voice is like so good.
Yeah,
it's like
it's great.
buttery. It's good.
Should probably put his name there since we didn't say it.
Yebba, Beyonce, Justin Timberlake. I mean,
I don't know who Yebba is.
yes you do.
Okay.
The girl that we watched on YouTube.
Singer? Yeah,
That is
awesome.
not it.
Is she famous
all
now?
what she sounds like.
Next question.
The sarcastic artist 2 asked, How did you feel about the prom movie?
Well, I have a question for the Sarcastic Artist too. What happened to Sarcastic Artist 1? That's my question. Answer that first. I loved Prom on Broadway. I thought it was one of my favorite shows of the last few seasons. It's like top
So
5
good.
scores of the past 10 years for sure. If you haven't heard the Prom Broadway soundtrack, listen to it. So good. So many Broadway icons that had roles written for them. I loved the choreography. I loved the ensemble. I loved everything about the prom. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it. I was actually doing a fitness class, and I switched my schedule to be on a different night. And in that class, the composer of the prom was in it, and he was like,
Casual.
the best thing to happen to me this week is my show on Broadway is now going to be on Netflix. And we were like, so cool. But I really loved the movie. I thought it was spectacular. I really loved the cast. I loved Meryl Streep. I thought Nicole Kidman was so funny. Kerry Washington can do no wrong, please. I love the cinematography. I thought it was a lot of fun, so colorful, so exciting, and I think the message is so important. And the fact that that movie with an inclusive message is now reaching families all around the world, that is so special and that is so important. So I am a big fan of the prom. If you haven't watched it, watch it on Netflix. This is a fun one. Clay, Rebecca Nature Photog ... is all it shows. Asks.
I've seen this Instagram handle. Yes,
Okay.
continue.
Does that always have the ... Is that part of it?
No, I think it's photography.
Okay. Well, let's say Rebecca Nature Photography asks, if you had to, where outside of the USA would you live?
Oh gosh, I mean, we've only traveled outside of the US a couple of times, but I really loved London. So I think out of the places that I've been outside the US, I think London would be up there. I've never been to Australia, and I really want to go to Australia. I don't know what it's like, so I don't know if I would want to live there, but I really want to go there.
I'm excited to go to Australia too, but the main reason I wouldn't want to go is because the spiders are the size of footballs.
Oh yeah, the spiders and the scorpions.
No, Rough.
No. Yo soy _ Jorge P. I know what that means because I'm doing Duolingo. That means I am Jorge P. They asked, not a question, I love your relationship. It's amazing.
Aw.
That's very sweet.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it a lot. Now ask me another question.
Okay, I hope I'm not botching this name. Barrios Renee asked, what do you think about cancel culture?
That's a really deep question. I think what's important about cancel culture is the fact that we acknowledge that someone has done something that's not okay and does not help the world or help the people that support them. So I think that is important. I think holding them accountable is also important. However, what I do think cancel culture gets wrong sometimes is saying they made a mistake, that person no longer matters, don't want to give them support, screw them, cancel them, never want to see them again. I understand that is a reaction that comes from being hurt, and I think people being hurt is a valid reaction to someone doing something that's negative towards them. But I do think that cancel culture can be damaging because it doesn't give the person the opportunity to grow. It just says, we're done with you, instead of saying, listen, let's call you in, this is how you need to do better, and see how they respond. If you give them the chance to do better, and they continually don't do better, I would certainly encourage you not to follow the person or to support them, sure. But if that individual can listen to your voice and learn from you, understand what they did wrong, and grow as a person, then they can use their platform to grow. I think Taylor Swift is a great example of this, because a lot of people were telling Taylor Swift that she wasn't supporting the gay community, even though a large portion of her followers are gay people, or bi people, or people in the LGBTQ+ community. So she listened and she grew, and now she's a huge supporter of our community, which is awesome. But that would not have happened if we followed through with canceling Taylor Swift. So cheers to letting people grow and holding them accountable and helping them use their voice for good in the end. Cheers.
For good.
Oh my gosh, David T. Wright is going crazy right now because we're giving them all the Wicked references. TJ Newton 7 asks, favorite Disney character?
First, hi Tori. Favorite Disney character? Tigger. T-I-double-G-R.
That's
Because
Tigger.
it sure does. Because Tigger has a lot of energy and is always bouncy, and I feel like that's me.
Bouncy, 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 bouncy.
Fun, fun. How about you?
Olaf and Mickey are my two favorite. They're tied. They're just so great.
ORVM02 says, has a girl ever flirted with you? If so, how do you react?
I mean, certainly in high school or college maybe, but I think, I don't know, I wear this on my finger, so
It's pretty clear.
I'm walking around with this guy wearing shirts that say, I'm Mickey, my guy, so I think it's pretty apparent. But definitely at some point a girl has flirted with me, but it's been so long that I don't even remember the last time that happened. So, I don't know. Mason FTW247 says, food dislikes for each person.
Vegetables? Let's just,
Start there for you.
yeah, start there. Any vegetables.
On the vegetable spectrum, I would say I'm not a broccoli fan or cauliflower, but I do like some vegetables. Other things I don't like. I had octopus once and it was disgusting. So Marcy, our friend, if you're watching this, I know you make octopus. Don't make it when we come over. Julian, even if you eat it, her son eats octopus.
Ugh.
I'm sure it's great and lovely and tastes great if you like that on your palate, but octopus is definitely up there for me. But Clay doesn't like more things than he does like, that's for sure. He likes the beige food. All tan, all beige.
Kind of fitting. The next question from Thanos Tokmas says, what's your favorite food?
Tex-Mex. I think we've answered this before, but to be specific, chips and queso. I also love fajitas, what I usually order at a Mexican restaurant, or Tex-Mex if I'm really dreaming. How about you? Just because you asked me the other question.
I mean, chips and salsa or chips and queso is like mac and cheese or chicken.
Every Christmas. Troy.Maiden has 2 questions. The first one says, tell us about your wedding rings. So that question version of that would be, would you tell us about your wedding rings?
Yes, we actually kept our engagement rings as our wedding rings, but we had them engraved on the inside with our wedding date.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. Just 11.11.19. So pretty. All right, question 2. We cannot forget the second question. What is one thing you both want to achieve in 2021?
I said this in our resolutions vlog where we did our vision boards, but I want to dance more in 2021.
I love that.
How about you?
I want to achieve a couple of artistic projects and get them out there for the world to see. I don't know what they are yet. That's kind of a big challenge, but I want to do that.
I love that. Sarah 2000 Right says, musical you'd like to be in together.
Ooh, you have never done a chorus line. That's one of my favorite shows. So we could do that show together.
Yeah.
I would say Hairspray, but we might be getting a little too old to be the nicest kids in town.
No.
Unless you're watching this, Jerry Mitchell, then cast us in the revival. If you did theater in high school, what were some of your favorite shows or memories?
I did.
That's from It's Wilson Jones, by the way. Didn't want to forget that.
I did a production of Once Upon a Mattress where I played Prince Dauntless opposite one of my best friends at the time, Shauna, and she was fantastic in the role, and it was fun to perform with her.
I bet
How
she
about
was
you?
so great.
Oh,
I bet
yeah.
Shauna would be so great. She's so talented. I did Into the Woods my freshman year, and because we were so short on boys, I got to be both Rapunzel's prince and the mysterious man. That was pretty cool. Never again will that happen in a production, I'm sure, but that was pretty cool.
Blake Waters asked, favorite straight play?
I really like August Osage County because it takes place in Oklahoma, which is where I'm from. I saw the show on Broadway, then I saw it years later regionally, and I remember the end of, I think, Act 2, there's this huge fight, and she says, eat your f***ing fish! And it was a blackout, and when I saw it regionally, she said, eat your f***ing fish! And I went, yes! And in this production, they had, like, directed a beat to happen between the actors of, like, reactions, and they went to blackout, so, eat your f***ing fish! And I was like, yes! Blackout. It was so embarrassing because the whole audience was like, huh?
The question wasn't for me, but I would say Noises Off.
I've never seen it.
So funny. I saw it when I was in high school, and then I saw the movie of it with Carol Burnett, and then I saw it on Broadway, the most recent revival they did at Roundabout. It was so good. Andrea Martin and Megan Hilty. Yeah, it was really freaking funny.
I'm really jealous. Question from Abram Berry says, what are you watching together? I need some TV recommendations.
Well, we just finished watching like a lot of Christmas things.
True.
Because it's only January right now. I would say one of our favorite things that we just recently finished would be The Good Place. Great British Baking Show. There's a lot of seasons, so if you like want a good TV show to watch Great British Baking Show.
So good. And The Good Place is just perfect, so definitely watch that. They're both on Netflix.
Yeah. User CHOKFI_18 asked, probably been asked before, but what's one show you'd love to perform again?
Oh, Newsies. I got to do Jack and Newsies. That was awesome. One of my dream roles. That's definitely the top of the list, so I'll say Newsies. User SUNGFAAT_HSIO. I'm gonna try to say that, but I didn't want to botch the name. Asks, have you been to China?
No, but we would love to go. I mean, Hong Kong Disney is there, so
True.
That's one thing we would love to go see.
Yeah, I would love to see all the sights there and eat all the food and just experience the culture. That'd be awesome.
Absolutely. _DeMarcus asked, favorite vacation you've taken together?
Hi, DeMarcus. All right, so my favorite vacation with you would have to be our honeymoon, right? That's so special and meaningful. We got to celebrate our marriage and go all across Hawaii. That was awesome. We also have 3 vlogs. I'm talking 3 vlogs about it. So I can click the little thing up here to watch part 1. We'll watch all 3 parts because we went to 3 different islands. And although there was some Disney magic on the first island, we also really loved Maui and Kauai. They were both beautiful. So check out all 3 honeymoon vlogs. The links are in the info box. Ooh, I love this question. It's Aaron5 asks, if all the roles you have played fought Hunger Games style, which role would win and why? That's epic and so creative.
I mean, King Kong.
Oh,
Does that
totally.
count?
Yeah. That's huge. I was gonna say Spot Conlon for you from Newsies. He's pretty tough.
Sure, he's like the tough guy,
Or
but
even
I
Chisery,
mean,
because you could fly as Chisery.
yeah, but King Kong would be like, pah, out of the air. You, of the characters you played, a Mormon boy, a hooker in Pretty Woman, and a person in colonial time in Hamilton, who would win?
None of those. Baby John would not win in West Side Story. He's too much
You
of a
played
scaredy
Riff.
cat. I played Riff in West Side Story. Riff might.
He also dies.
He dies.
So,
Spoiler alert.
next question.
Yeah. Jack Kelly's pretty tough, but
King Kong would eat him.
yeah, literally just be like,
Snack time. At Broadway Talks said, what is the best part of working in the same industry together?
the best part about working in the same industry is that we understand what it takes to be dedicated day in and day out. The ups of the industry, the downs of the industry, we understand the stress. We also understand the gratification that comes with getting to perform at this level and in this industry. We really understand each other so we can support each other through the ups and downs and support each other through the whole journey. I think that's the best part, having that mutual understanding.
Yeah. Love you.
Love you too. A really obscure user who I've never heard of named Bailey Ray 29 asks, who is Clay's favorite sister?
That's my sister. You are, Bailey! Okay, last question is from Danner on Tour, which is Chris Danner, who was the company manager of Oliver when I was 12.
Oh, that's cool.
He asked, where do you want to be in 1, 10, 20 years from now?
Okay, rapid fire. 1 year from now, I want to be on the Hamilton tour, back safe performing,
Absolutely.
us saving money for our future life together. Was it 10 years? 10 years from now, I want to be raising a family with you. Can't wait for that. And I want to be working on some awesome high-profile projects,
Absolutely.
like directing movies and starring in musical films.
Okay.
Dreaming big. 20 years from now, doing the same thing, helping our kids get ready to go to college. That's crazy.
That's weird.
Finish high school, think about college, and owning lovely homes with Clay and making the world a better
Homes,
place
plural.
however we can. Yeah, I'm dreaming big. 2021 has me like amping up my energy, focusing on big, exciting things.
Love that.
So just living life with you, all of it, and making this world a better place however we can.
Love you.
Love you too. Those were some great questions. Thank you everybody who gave a question on Clay's Instagram story,
Yeah.
as well as those who commented on previous videos and asked us questions. We hope we answered your question, and if not, I'm sure we'll do another Q&A in the future.
Yeah, so if you have more questions that we did not answer, write them below in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Please like this video and hit the subscribe button. We have new videos coming out every Tuesday and every Friday.
And if you like this video, do us a huge favor and share with a friend. It helps us reach even more people and share the joy and spread it as far as we can. Question from user at Chris Rice NY. Hey, at Clay Rice-Thomson.
Yeah,
Do you love me?
I sure do.
I thought so. Bye.